All right, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what this is. We're gonna do a couple of blaze swaps on that green fan. A couple of blaze swaps, if I can speak right. I get tired in the morning, I can't even speak right. But we're gonna do a couple of blaze swaps, whatever. I'll speak anyway. Don't nobody get in the comment box being rude. I'm doing the best I can. All right, let's do some blaze swaps with this little green box fan, which is the same fan that's made for Comfort Zone. And so I want to put that metal blade in there and see how that works. I did do that with the Comfort Zone one time, and it worked out pretty good. So there's a couple of blades I want to put in there. I'm not going to be able to do it in this production. So I'm just going to try this one blade, then I got to get to sleep because it's late. I started way too late. With that being said, let's go ahead and do it. In some cases, it's not always a smart idea to use the drill on every single product. So I'm just using a regular screwdriver so I won't mess up the plastic. Because the plastic on some of these machines are so cheap that drill, trying to use it as a screwdriver, could potentially mess up the hole, the size of the hole, and make it nearly impossible for the screw to screw back in. Like it's done on some of these Alaska fans I got. So that's why I'm using the regular screwdriver. And hopefully you can see it. Try to tilt it up where y'all can see it a little bit. Pretty sure. It's the best I can do so I can get everything in the same camera viewer. The picture where y'all can see it. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do now is pull that green blade off and open up the high velocity fan and swap blades and test it out. And then we're going to wrap things up for this evening. I'm not going to switch it back. Just going to let it stay like it is and close things out and go to sleep. It is really late.
That's exactly right, Carol. I think this new Daydream Plus is probably the softest fabric we ever created. And I love that it has that longer brush side.
No wonder I like shaded pole motors so quickly, so much. And also press fit blades, super easy to get off. They're not a pain in the rear end.
You want to wash them on delicate, cold, no fabric softener. Throw them in the dryer on low or no heat, and they will get better with every wash.
So let me show you all the choices again because we have only the one in the stripe.
That's right.
This is very popular. 1800 is all we have left. This is an instant summer refresh too. It looks like a cabana umbrella out of the swimming pool or something, doesn't it? So how much fun is that going to be? And if you have like a all-season porch or just like a room where you guys hang out, you've got it all dressed up for summer, this is a perfect little accessory, a blanket to put further. I take a nap almost every day with my Berkshire blankets, and there's always at least 2 pets that join me because they love these blankets too. By the way,
Carolyn, do you know if I say, Mommy's going to take a nap, and I lay down on the bed with my Berkshire blanket, the cats come and they just lick us up.
of course they do. Of course they do. And they make their little biscuits. I'm not going to press very hard on this shelf, but that's what cats do. Okay, so along with the stripe, we have these beautiful solids. We have this pastel yellow, 1,500 left there. Mike, how many were left in the stripe? 1,800, so slightly less than that in the yellow. And then we also have this beautiful sea glass. Oh, that one sold out. Okay, then we also have the blue, 2,200, and the pink, 1,300 left. So again, this is a giant throw. This is really going to cover even David Venable from chin to over the toes. You're not going to have a blanket that's too short, so it's either way down here so your toes are covered, or your feet are sticking out when you pull it up to your chin. You've got enough blanket to go around, and definitely enough to share if you have a little doggy or a kitty or two that wants to sit on the blanket with you while you're taking.
So there's a set screw on the blade. Let me see if I can turn it around so y'all can see it a little bit.
We're going to show the value here. So comparably at retail,
Goodness, this mic stand is a piece of garbage. There's a set screw on the metal blade. So now we're going to go ahead and pull that off. Put it onto the other one. Tighten it on there and see what we got. This is a very simple blade swap. Thank God for simple blade swaps.
this is such a good bang for your buck. You're getting a fabulous product for a very little amount of money. So if you're looking for a great gift, if you've got weddings coming up, college students, my big grandsons who are both college age now love these blankets, right? Sharon, we talked about this at holiday time, but really
Absolutely.
anytime, if you want to give a teenager or a young adult a gift and you don't know what they'd like,
It has pretty good pitch. That's what this part right here that produces the pitch. Now, I didn't tamper with this. This is how it is from the manufacturer. This is how the manufacturer did it. It's always been like that since I bought the Impress, which was the same blade that was used for the Lakewood HV9. They actually went through the manufacturer that produced them. Some manufacturers today still have this blade produced by that manufacturer that produced it for Lakewood for some of their fans today. Very few still use this blade, still use this design. All right, let's see what we got on the box then.
something for my husband and myself, it is like way over $15 for just 2 meals. So, I mean, what can you really get for $15 anymore? Certainly, many things that are not as nice as one of these huge, oversized, summer weight Berkshire blankets. So, again, choose the yellow, getting limited. Gorgeous shade. We'll skip that color because it's sold out. We have the blue and that beautiful bright rose pink. And then I'm going to just stroll back over here and show you this coral stripe because it's really, really popular. And we have only about 1,300 left. I can't really open it up all the way. I'm going to try to open it up as much as I can horizontally, but it's huge.
It is, Carolyn. It's awesome. It's great. Like you said, it's Dave Venable size. My husband is 6'5". It's his size. And so we have these all over.
Wow, that spin down time is really good.
It's great.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on, and let's see what we got.
Wasn't there any species is what I'd say. Any age, any gender, any species.
Well, Sharon, I sure do miss you, honey. Can't wait for you to be back in the studio sometime soon.
I agree.
And you give your kitties a smooch from me. We have, gosh, how many of these blankets are gone, Mike? 2,000 just were ordered. Very, very popular at that under $15 price tag. Okay, we have a new but no reorder possible. Now that's a rarity. We got this in. It was a one-time thing. We've got this beautiful patchwork quilt set coming up. I believe there's 3 colorways for you, and there's, I think, 4 different sizes. But once these are gone, that's it. We were only able to do them for you one time. So my thing to show are these beautiful sheets we're going to show you next, because I had these on a show the other day, and I think these were on Sunday morning when I was filling in for Pat, and man, were they popular. So especially these gray striped ones. So what these are home reflection sheets. These are 700 thread count sheets. They are reversible. That doesn't mean they're double thick. They're still light and airy and cool, but one side is a solid and the other side is a pattern. Now, there's only one that's a stripe. It's the gray, and we're calling this one gray stripe on the bed. It's like a ticking stripe. And then down here on my trunk, we've got an example of all the other ones for you. So this one is called the Clay Scroll. And you can see the pillowcases. We've got the edges turned over, so you can get a glimpse of what they would look like on your pillow if you want to cuff them like this. But that's the solid. That's the pattern. The one next to it.
All right, there you go. How this thing moves around.
This is
Jeez, I can't wait till I get a regular tripod. This mic stand's a piece of garbage. All right, there you go. Hopefully you can see the blade somewhat. It's in there.
pink with a little flower design. Next to that, we have the natural animal.
I don't have nothing else to sit up on high enough, so let's see if I can zoom it in.
Green to it. So this is a khaki that has that tiny little tinge of green, but mainly a beautiful khaki tone.
Think you guys can see it that way.
We have it for you in the blue.
My apologies.
A beautiful soft blue for your bed.
Let's see what we got.
Okay, Robert. The best thing about these is not only are they reversible, but they're all the same price, no matter what size you get. So you're paying 5 payments of $11.30 with that price, and 5 easy pays goes away at the end of the day. Tell us
Okay.
about these.
Hi, Carolyn. I'm so thrilled to be back on with you. I love
Here we go. Full power.
Clay Scroll here in my home. And what's so great about having the versatility of the print on one side and the colors on the other? We really put a lot of attention into detail, so the finishing on both sides is absolutely beautiful. And to have that versatility, I can't say enough about 600 thread count, easy care, like cotton knit, and you get deep pockets, down in the sheet, wonderful sizing as we talked about on Sunday. I love the cup closure.
Yes, I love it too. So I'll do the reverse. So we've got the gray here, so you can reverse cuff it too.
Yeah, it moves the air quite well.
The cuff.
It moves the air quite well on high speed, just as well as low. Spin down time is decent.
Has the pillow completely covered up, but there's that idea if you wanted to do a cuff on your pillowcase like so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
So again, they are reversible.
Little 10-inch,
Let's talk about
I believe that's a 9 or a 10, whichever one it is.
1,500.
Box fan.
So that's
Put that blade before in the same exact fan that was made for
such a nice job of describing
Climate Keeper. Not Climate Keeper, I'm tired. For Comfort Zone.
sheets.
But this one seems to have a little bit more power on the motor for Shanique.
Cotton rich, but they also have, they're finished in a way where you have a bit of a sheen to them, like you can see on camera. They're a very fluid sheet and a medium weight. So I'm one that likes a little more weight on me. So for me, the weight of these sheets are absolutely perfect. And again, I love the versatility of the print on one side and the solid of the other. Be creative. Go to the publications, turn your sheets down and show that you've got a solid on one side with the print. I think it really does take sheets to a whole different level when we're thinking about decorating our bedroom.
I just want to show you too that they're oversized. If you guys are used to shopping with us and buying our in-house brand Northern Nights sheets, these are the same oversize, and so they're going to fit all different sizes of mattresses. So you can see the nice drape on that flat sheet. But then if I pick this up,
It seems when I hold it back, it has a better spin down time. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm gonna try that again without holding it back and see what happens.
So they pull that out. So Robert, let's talk about this because I think this is a good thing. Even when you have a child's mattress, it's going to fit. But if you've got a big puffy pillow top, it's going to fit that mattress as well.
Exactly. The sizing is key when it comes to sheets, and you're showing that it's a fitted sheet. I like what Ray about that too. Going to security of your mattress, so you're not going to have to worry about that slippage in the middle of the night. I know I've had sheets before where you wake up.
Okay, so let's check out the spin down time while I'm not holding it back and see what the difference is. Is it the same?
It's going to fit very securely.
I also want to mention that is a great factor too. If you have an adjustable frame bed like my husband and I, now we don't have the mattress, although this does
Because when I hold it back, it seems to be a lot longer. So let me try to tighten it up a little bit more and see if that will make it the same.
California King, which is a single adjustable frame. And what happens with those, Robert, often is that I'm trying to do a really great military fold, like so my mother will be proud of me. But I got to go this way, so sorry for my back to the camera. So what happens is when you have that there, well, it's very sloppy, but I'm trying to do it live and fast.
My apologies if my back is in the camera. I'll try to stand off to the side.
You don't have that elastic all the way around. Often the fitted sheet comes off, right, in that top corner, which is so annoying because you're constantly fussing with the fitted sheet. But these are, again, super generously sized, elastic all the way around. So your, showing my sloppy corner. So your sheet will fit even if your mattress is moving around. So let's take a look at our choices again. So we have it for you in this gray stripe. Again, reverses to a beautiful medium gray. This is such a popular decorating color right now, isn't it, Robert?
Oh, it is. That shaking is beautiful. And again, this would work with your white setting. You could bring in plaid, you could bring in polka dot, floral print. It really is a very beautiful classic print.
Yeah, and that's stripe. You're right. Stripes go with every other type of pattern. So that's gray. Very popular. That was the most popular one on Sunday. Then we also have gray stripe remains popular today. This one is the clay trellis. Isn't that pretty? I know you.
All right, let's try it
You like this.
one more time. And here we go. This video's starting to get long, but since this is the only video I'm doing tonight, there you go.
Very, very rich. I love that turtle design. It reminds me of like an antique wrought iron gate.
Can I do something? I just wanted to show you guys.
All right, let's try it again.
There happens to be a pink shoe over here in this shelf. And I just want you to see pink.
There you go.
This is a bright pink shoe, so that might be a little bit of a color. So it's like a really pretty clay, light clay. Very neat. And then this one too. So this one is that pink floral.
Yeah, I think those there are pretty good. Pretty good for a little 9 or 10 inch metal bladed box fan. I wish Comfort Zone or the manufacturer that produced this exact same design fan, apparently now for Shanique as well as Comfort Zone, would put this metal blade on here that was used for Lakewood at the time, which only a few manufacturers I know of still use it today, one of which is Impress, Alira. I think Impress and Alira are the only two companies I know of. I think West Point might still use it today. I think they call themselves Home Point or whatever. Kind of changed their name or whatever. I think those are the only three manufacturers that still use it today. So that manufacturer that still produced these for, that used to produce it for Lakewood, only produced this blade for those three companies that I know of. It could be other generic Chinese companies, I don't know. But that's the only ones I know of. All right, let's see what we got. It's been running for a while. The motor is warm. Let's see what we got. I tightened the blade up a little bit more. Should make it a little bit more heavier. Spin down time should be a little bit more better. Same way it would be if I was to hold it back.
You need the split king size sheets. Both of those sizes are really hard to find, but we've got them in all of these choices right now.
Yes, I'm content with that. All right, so I guess the question from y'all is, are you going to leave it like that or are you going to switch it back? Actually, I like it like that. It'll be the first 9-inch metal bladed box fan in the collection. So I'm actually gonna leave it like that. Only if that blade I just took off worked with the high velocity fan. So let's try that before I make a final decision and start fastening these fans back up.
100% cotton sheets. These are a 65 cotton, 35 poly. What is the advantage to that fabric mix?
So by blending the two fabrics together, we put a lot of cotton into the percentage. So 65% cotton is going to give you that very soft touch. The poly is going to add durability to that. And when you marry the two together, it equals easy care, longevity, and just an overall finished product to touch and feel.
I just think they're absolutely beautiful. And I think I was saying incorrectly earlier that it was 700, but these are 600, which, in my opinion, 6 or 7
So this is a thinner blade, and this blade might spin faster.
luxury.
It looks like it's got a fair amount of pitch, not much. That's about what you can expect from China these days.
Sheets, but
So I'm gonna put it on here and see what happens.
700, they start to get really heavy. 1,000 thread count sheets are considered like the most luxurious, but they really have some weight to them, don't they?
They do. And just for overall care, if these are going to be the kind of sheets that you wash, let's say you wash them weekly, they're going to hold up and be a lot more durable than
Spin down time might not be the greatest because, well, obviously it isn't inevitable. The blade is light, so that's why. Excuse me, that's why. All right, so let me put the cover on and see what we got.
Quality for you of all the sizes and colors, so this is the time to shop because we also have a price going up.
Try to stand off to the side.
5 easy pays going away at the end of the day, so choose your color. This is the most
You have to forgive me, I have laryngitis. I'm not sure why I keep getting that, but I'll try to stand off to the side.
solid gray. Then over here, we have the clay scroll, reverses to a solid clay color, terracotta color. This is the rose floral, as Robert said, pink champagne. That's the solid reverse. Then over here, we have the natural animal with a tiny tinge of olive to it. And then over there is the blue trellis, which reverses to a beautiful light blue. So stay in the ordering process. It is a sale price going up at the end of the day, and right now it's the same price for every size sheets as well. We have a Lauren McBride pillow that's available. I'll show it to you in person in just a second, but we just wanted to mention that it is a really great price reduction. $26.96. Mike, I don't have my card. Remind me what the original price was. It was, sorry guys, the card was with the sheets we just showed. So that is the oversized 20 by 20 bead pillow. Oh, thank you. And the original price, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. I wrote it down. The original price was $23 more. So it was $50 for that pillow, and we now have it for under $27. So first day ever at a clearance price, and not a lot of those left to go around. Lauren McBride does a lot of beautiful home decor for us here at QVC. Okay, so let's talk about something brand new from Home Reflections next, which is the gorgeous Flora patchwork quilt set. So we're not doing a lot
Again, if my back is in the way of the camera, I do apologize. A lot of times I'm not paying attention to the camera viewer, so you have to forgive me on that. All right, I'll try to stand up to the side. Here we go.
It is going to reverse to either a solid or, in this case, a beautiful ticking stripe. This one is the blush patchwork. We also have down here the yellow patchwork with very pale yellow ticking stripe reverse on that one. And then over here is the blue patchwork. This blue is more of a pale aqua, like a seafoam color on that ticking stripe. But just look how gorgeous these are. I gotta open both of these up. So this is the yellow. How pretty is that? So you've got a little pop of taupe, a little pop of blue, with really pretty, like peony flowers on that one. And then this is the blue. So the blue again gives you some olive green, a little bit of taupe, some seafoam, kind of a deeper teal, as well as that blue. Gorgeous. And then you can see the pink one on the bed. Let me flip that over for you there. Okay, so Robert, come in and tell us about these.
Well, let's see what we got. It sort of looks like an oscillating fan, doesn't it? Because of the blade.
Cotton on the surface is just wonderful. I love the stitching. You've got beautiful little patchwork squares here throughout. You can see the ticking stripe is the border as well on not only the jam, which is
Oh yeah, that thing is throwing the air. Oh yeah. A plastic bladed high velocity fan. I've always wanted one of those in the collection. Looks like I got what I wanted. And it's moving a crap load of air. I mean, it's working that blade over. It's such a cool blade because it's like a translucent green. The only other color they had like that with that Shink off the wall stinking Chinese brand. Anyways, basically rebranded Comfort Zone 2-speed box fan. And now they got that 3-speed one out. But the only other color that they had was a white with a translucent white blade. Kind of like a matty white, almost like type clear blade. And I thought that was pretty cool, but at the time, I figured why not go with the green one? I'm glad I did. It looks so cool. It works quite well. The airflow is impressive. Feel it right here where I'm at. Alright, now I know the spin down time is not going to be the greatest because the blade is light. Let's go ahead and try it anyway.
and I agree. And I know a lot of people
Spin down time. And there you go. And that's only because the blade is light. It's not because the motor don't have enough oil. The motor does have plenty of oil.
because of everything that's going on.
Okay, that motor originally had the metal blade. So it does have plenty of oil.
In 3 colorways, this is very
But the reason why the spin down time is not longer than that is because the blade is light. That just makes sense.
Absolutely. And what's so great about this too, it really does take you to the season, for me at least, of spring and summer. So when I see these florals paired together and the different stripes, and again with the bright yellow, it does say spring, it says summer, and it's an easy way to refresh it and brighten up your room. Maybe do a primary decoration room. I think this is the best way to do it. And it's such a great price.
I know. You should get the chance to do it. Now remember, this is the only one this year. There is no possibility of another one for you in 2022. I'm not sure if we can get one next year or not. It's just the nature of the way things are right now with those. So, you know, nothing like sure or you want to get into an instant summertime refresh. Grab this set. We have a blue, a yellow, or the pink, which is on the bed. You're going to get one sham with the twins, and you're going to get 2 shams with the queen, full, and king. If you get the king size, you get the king size jams as well. Robert, thank you. This has been so much fun. We have more to come on pay-per-view, including beach towels. A quick reminder of our workshop catering for Versace Roach for under $15. We have strike one, that was the most chicken stitching for my back here, including also the warlow, blue and pink ribbing, and fill out that one that you're looking at there. You'll see less. Okay, so our final item here are these beautiful beach towels, and this is a sale price for you on order possible, and they are $359.99. So we have the black tropical right here. All of the circles, as you can see in that regular small choice. Here's your black tropical. This one is off-round white.
It's rattling a little bit
This one is the white tropical.
because I don't have all 4 screws in the guard. I only have 2 screws, and unfortunately, that's not good enough. That's the only reason why you hear the rattle.
Here's the navy and white. Robert, come on back in. Is this not like the most ginormous beach towel ever?
It is huge, oversized at 45.72. So there's enough room for Carolyn, you, myself, and my dog Braxton.
And your doggy is always welcome on my beach towel. All right, so many
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find 2 more screws for it, and yeah, I really don't like that spin down time, but it's not because the fan motor is not oiled. It's because the stinking blade is too light. It's a very light blade, and of course, if you have a light blade, it's not gonna spin down for a long time. My apologies, my voice is starting to give out on me because I have laryngitis. But it's not going to spin down for a long time if the blade is too light. So it does move the air quite well. It's very powerful with that blade. The motor is well oiled, otherwise it wouldn't. You hear it screeching all over the place. It doesn't need oil. It just needs a heavier blade for the longer spin down. But I'm impressed with the blade. It does move quite a bit of air for the pitch that it does have. And that's just how it is. Spin down time is short because the blade is light, not because the motor don't have oil. So I'm going to go ahead and screw the box fan back together, and also see if I can find 2 more screws, screw that together, and this is going to be a permanent swap with these 2. So that's going to be it. I'm not going to bore y'all with all that. I'm going to end this video here because it's getting too long. It's over 30 minutes long and I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep now. Thanks for watching. More videos to come tonight when I open up the studio again to record. Lamont and out.